Here we are. It's a holy day. Today's Monday. And we got some wheat here. And it's ready to harvest. This is my first time growing wheat. It's just beautiful. I've been talking with a dear friend. And the whole time I was just... what you do is you take the head here and then you just kind of... Let's see if I can do that. Nope. Only got one hand here. This thing breaks up and the seeds just come out, and the seeds are heavy, so you just kind of break up the chaff. Here we go. We just makeshift holder between the knees here. And you just break it up like this. It's very little effort. I was just reading about the apostles. Oh, I got a whole bunch. Look at this. This whole thing is full. Well, it's not full, but quite the harvest. And what a wonderful thing. You know, you plant one seed and the wheat comes up, and, you know, with a little patience and time, the chaff just kind of blows away. I'm saving the chaff, actually, so I've been, because I'm going to put it in the compost bin. Oh, I can smell it. It could use a little more carbon. That's what... Oop! One of them got away. I'll find you. See, that's your kernels. That's food. And it came from organic wheat, so, and I grew it. Actually, it's not organic. I gave it some I guess you could say chemical fertilizer, but I'm sure it's just fine. It's just the easiest thing. I mean, if you do it on large scale, I'm sure it gets to be a problem. Oh, look, I took it all the way up by the root. That's fine. That'll go in the compost. And there we go. Just break it up. This chaff is highly flammable too, so this stuff will go... Well, we don't need to put it in the fire. We'll just put it in the compost, but this stuff will go back to the earth. What is not useful, and what is useful will be food. And I've got some of my harvest already sprouted and growing. It's a beautiful thing. Sure does multiply better than a bank account, that's for sure. Yeah, that stuff just blows right away. So, harvesting wheat on the holy day. I did the Sabbath. I was introduced to a book called The Sunday Bible Laws from a friend, and I guess it turns out Sunday is the first day of the week. Even the Jews, they do the Sabbath on Friday night when the sun goes down. And this book was really big on the fourth commandment, which was, the holy day of God. And it made a very compelling case. That's Vicky doing her divine work, if you can call it that. But she, okay, Vicky, that's enough. Hey. So this book made a huge case about the fourth commandment, and saying that the fourth commandment actually bared the name of God, which was something different. And this was around 2002, 2003, and it really had a huge impact on me. And so I did the best I could to keep the Sabbath. Of course, you fall short of the glory of God. But if I did, I knew what I was doing, so I could pray. But I would do good works. It wasn't always about money or anything like that. It's just getting into some questionable territory with, doing work on the holy day. But I persisted. I did it for a whole 10 years, from 2003 to 2013. And after I'd done it for 10 years, I just got this feeling and a realization that every day is holy. And that we're to do good every day, and rejoice and pray and rest in the Lord every day, finding time every day to do it. And I'm real big on meditation, I'm of the camp where praying is talking to God and meditating is listening. And so I listen to God all day long. I try to quiet my mind to the point where I can hear that still, that calm voice. And I can hear it. And the voice is so rational and calm and just I kind of fell in love with that, conversing with God. So I pray all day long. I just think of prayer as right thinking, thinking about the good in God, resisting, thoughts of evil, those chaotic thoughts that come into our mind. And oh, my cousin from Philippines, she's in Singapore, I believe, but she's messaging me. And I thought I'd just share a little wheat harvesting. There's a bit to go. Also, I have another plant, another wheat plant growing here, but it's not quite. It hasn't all turned all golden yet. So I'll let that continue. And this one, there's just a few more to go. Looks like it. Let's move that. There's my poor basil. I cut it down to the smallest leaves here, thinking it would just sprout right back up, but it looked like I took off a little more than I should have. These are just composting and soil work and stuff. I got a whole bunch of rocks in here that I've collected for my rock garden. I have some succulents here that I repotted in richly composted soil. My potato plants took some hits. They didn't transfer too well. And plus the bugs were getting on that, so I gave it a good cleaning. Here's my little rock garden. Put a little succulent down the middle. Those things are really resilient. Resilience is... There's my blue solar water. I'll try to get some more potatoes going here. This is our compost pile. You can see some of the chaff I've already added in there. But it's soaking wet, and could probably use some more dried leaves and can't say I like the smell very much, but it's not a bad smell. And I'm moving it around and aerating it, and I'll get it smelling good. Good compost has a nice smell to it, earthy, and it's a work in progress. And I guess we'll cut this video and hopefully post it. Just want to share with all my brothers and sisters my experiences and my love for the Christ. I encourage everyone to, well, during the season, to grow your own wheat. It is an enlightening experience, and really brings us into a working knowledge of our Father and creation. See, this piece here is going to go in the compost, but I'll use some scissors to cut it up, but that'll be for another time. Be blessed in God, brothers and sisters. Thank you for hearing my words and just sharing in my experience. It looks like progress. That's all I can say. It looks like progress to me. Whew. Not a bad smell at all. Just not that great either. Okay, brothers and sisters, be blessed. Keep loving. Keep shining. Peace.